Today in Sacramento, California, from courtroom dramas to pooch parades, we've got a lineup that'll keep you on your toes. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark, reporting from Sacramento. Let's start with this. Undocumented woman's deportation sparks controversy amid harassment lawsuit. Sylvia Reyna, a name you might not know, but a story worth your attention. A longtime resident of Northern California, she found herself suddenly deported to Mexico. Why does this matter? Well, Reyna was in the middle of suing an ICE contractor for harassment. Despite having a stay of deportation, she was whisked away before her case could be heard. Now, deporting someone before their day in court looks more like obstruction than justice. Reyna's family and lawyers are crying foul, suspecting that her deportation was an attempt to bury the harassment case. Reyna had lived here for nearly 40 years, attending mandatory ICE meetings when the harassment began. You can't help but ask, was this deportation a little too convenient? Moving on, Antelope standoff ends with arrest after family threats. Imagine a quiet Saturday evening, then suddenly a standoff erupts in Antelope, Sacramento County. A man armed and threatening his own family and their dog barricades himself in his home. The sheriff's office with their SWAT team had to step in. The suspect was eventually found in a neighbor's backyard, apprehended by a sheriff's dog. Firearms and family disputes are a volatile mix. This could have ended much worse. The presence of firearms escalates domestic disputes, turning tense situations into potentially tragic ones. In this case, the quick action of law enforcement prevented a potentially deadly outcome. Perhaps it's time we have a serious conversation about the access to firearms in domestic situations. Let's pivot to the next story. Sacramento hit and run, pedestrian possibly struck by two vehicles. Early Saturday morning, a hit and run near Florin Road left a pedestrian dead. Evidence suggests two vehicles might have been involved, both fleeing the scene. Now, the Sacramento Police Department's Major Collision Investigations Unit is on the case, appealing to the public for any information. Fleeing the scene doesn't just evade responsibility, it leaves justice for victims hanging. Hit and runs are a cowardly act, complicating investigations. The absence of immediate evidence or witnesses makes it hard for law enforcement to piece together what happened. So, if you saw something, say something. Let's bring justice to the victim's family. Shifting gears, cash shortfall leaves Prop 50 opponents struggling in final days. Proposition 50 is on the ballot concerning redistricting. Despite notable backers like Charles Munger Jr. and Kevin McCarthy, the opposition is outgunned financially. Governor Gavin Newsom leads a well-funded Yes campaign, leaving the opposition gasping for air with only $2.3 million left. In politics, money talks, and without it, the opposition is simply out of breath. With the Yes campaign dominating media and advertising, the opposition's message struggles to reach voters. In a deep blue state like California, without significant financial backing, swaying public opinion is an uphill battle. And now for something completely different. Sacramento's canines steal the show at Midtown Halloween Pooch Parade. Over 100 dogs, all decked out in creative costumes, took to the streets in Midtown Sacramento. Organized by the Midtown Association, this festive event not only showcased these adorable pooches, but also highlighted dogs available for adoption. Nothing unites a community like a parade of costumed pooches and the promise of new furry friends. Events like these foster community spirit and promote animal adoption, bringing joy to both participants and spectators. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest gatherings can have the biggest impact. This has been the City Report with Dean Bark from Sacramento. Make it a great day, and join us again tomorrow for more local news.